Hello there, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to another episode of Cupid. Well, let's check out where this, pretty crazy story goes. The first candle is lit. This candle is stored. The love for familiars. The cleanest love. Rosa stared at the blue candle glowing in her hand as she chanted her spell. Oh no, again. Trust is the veil that conceals and deceives. Trick his eyes and his heart with the warmth from this candle's flame. A bond of blood, like kin will be forged. With distrust, so his tongue will yield to what is sought. Okay. Oh, cemetery. Rosa stood by Catherine's tomb. Nursing memories of her. Okay. The soft wind lightly blew her hair. It reminded her of Catherine and her playful ways. Tears sprouted from her eye. Even the wind. Console her. I'm always here, my love. Loss will always hurt. But you love mother the best, don't you? Oh my god. Yes, mother. Then you are going to be fine. I will never leave you like Catherine did. Rosa. Julien's soft voice came from behind. Rosa glanced at him in acknowledgement. He stood quietly beside her for a few moments, but ventured to speak. Have you thought about my offer? My house is always open for you, remember that. I'm sorry for my outburst back then. It's nothing. The wind played around her feet, and Rosa pictured Catherine as part of the breeze, playful and free. She was free from the pain and confusion that had plagued her in her last days. They stood beside each other in solemn reverence. Finally, Rosa broke the silence. She was my family. I was in pain before she came along. I didn't know any better. She gave me hope. She was bright like a flame. When I close my eyes, I can still see the imprint of her light in the darkness. I can feel her warmth. A star. They didn't speak again for some time. Julien cleared his throat. I was an orphan too, much like you. I know what it feels like to lose too much. I wandered for a long time before I found anything to live for. Were you alone? Sometimes. Always. Rosa nodded. Did you have family? Julien shifted uncomfortably. No, they left me behind. I never knew them. Much of my memory of it is blurred. I was taken in by kind people once before, but... Julien sighed, and Rosa observed a certain disquiet in him. I didn't belong. But you have no difficulty mingling with people. I think of that as a necessity rather than a preference. But either way, it can be quite tiresome after a while. Things don't last. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm making the mood worse. I'm sorry. I don't mind. Julien had never opened up to her about his past before, and it worried Rosa how little she actually knew about him. Anyway, would you like to go around town? I'd very much like to take you someplace more cheery. How about our favorite spot? You have favorite spot, okay. Julien smiled with understanding. The pair travelled up a hill at the edge of town. There, the view overlooked the quaint village. The sunset painted everything in the pink glow of dusk, of endings. It is always so beautiful here. They used to spend time in the grassy knoll, the three of them. It was their own little hideaway. Memories of the past crept up on every corner. The ghost of laughter echoed in the wind. Rosa touched the trunk of the small tree they had carved their names on. So many fond memories. Rosa, I want you to have this. Julien took Rosa's hand and placed an item in her palm. It was a simple silver locket. She looked up at him questioningly. I have had that for as long as I can remember. One of my remembrances of the past. I can't take this. You must. You need it more than I do. But it's old, and the locket doesn't even open anymore. I don't know why I've held it on it for so long. I can't even remember how I came to have it. But it comforts me. Maybe it will have the same effect for you. This is your treasure, Julien. It feels wrong to take it. On the contrary, I believe you must have it. Call it a hunch or a feeling. An urge on my part. I'm not good with expressing sorrow or even giving comfort. But I want to do something, at least. For you. He closed his hand over hers, affirming the gift. It's yours. Please take it. You are wrong if you think I'm letting you stay in the castle simply for Catherine's sake. I do it of my own accord. Let me do this for you, Rosa. We have been friends for quite a while. If you need to leave, at least stay until you feel ready to go. Alright. But I will continue working in your household for my lodging. You don't have to do that. I can raise your status to a lady. You can read and write now, and very well. I am sure you'll be more comfortable in a higher position. I have no need for a higher position. Just free access to your library. You have come a long way from the shy girl back then, Rosa. Watching you grow has been a pleasure. Yeah, the library is yours. They were quiet for a while, only conversing through looks, smiles, and tiny sighs. Rosa realized that she had been holding on to Julien's hand all that time. She broke off from his hold, rather embarrassed. We should get back. You're right, it's getting quite late. Julien walked over to the carriage to get it ready. Excellent, child. Being a maid in his household will give you free access to the rooms. He trusts you completely. It seems that the candle worked. I guess so. Rosa looked at the silver necklace in her hand. She fiddled with it, trying to open the lock. What lock? Damn it. Leave it, open it. Leave it or open it. Maybe he gave it to us. Oh, god damn it. I don't know. Okay, open it, whatever. Let's try with this. Open the locket. I'd like to see what is inside. An object that he owns will make any enchantment more powerful. Maybe he gave it because he wants us to look. I so hope for that. But that was a mistake, I think. Rosa fused with the pendant for a while, but like Julien said, it was stuck. I'll try again later, mother. I'm rather curious about myself. The spell will start its effect in stages, gradually uncovering his true face. Fondness first, then trust. Familiarity. Rosa sighed. But was the spell necessary at all? Didn't she already have that with Julien? No, I can't. Come back. Where's the choice? Leave it alone. I love that thing. I don't wish to accept any gift from that man. No, Mark. Okay, no. Open it. Sorry. It was even worse. For one, Jean said it was stuck. I try again later, mother. I'm rather curious about it myself. The spell we saw its effect in stages, gradually covering his face. Fondness first, then first. Okay. Familiarity. Rosa sighed. But was that spell necessary at all? Did she already have that with Julien? Rosa bit her lip, remembering the warmth of his hand. They had known each other for a long time. It was rather comforting to have someone to mourn with. However, Rosa did find it strange that Julem rarely even mentioned Catherine anymore. It was as if he was shedding her off like skin. Again, the taste of blood in her throat resurfaced. The memory of the needles made her stomach lurch. Since her friend had died, the Marquis had begun spending all his hours locked in his office. He barely showed himself socially, rarely even attended meals. But they were casting a powerful spell, something that might harm Julem. What if he was, after all, innocent? She had years of good memories with him. What was she even expecting to find out? Exactly how could she live with the guilt of two dead friends? Rosa sighed. She cared for him. Despite all the suspicions, she knew that much. But Mother was adamant. 3 candles for 3 loves. A fitting curse for a man who frolics in love's domain. Storch, the love for familiars. Philia, the love for friends. And Eros, the love for lust. Open his heart with Storch. Unmask him with Philia. Strike him down with Eros. Yet Rosa kept a 4th candle. One she had named Agape. Unconditional love. She didn't know whether she would ever use it. Mother, of course, would object. But just in case Eros successfully struck Julem, she wished to light Agape. At least give him peace, before. Rosa walked towards Julem, a pang of anxiousness biting at her. Rise, my daughter. The work lays ahead. To bring him down, we must find his weakness. Then we attack. Okay, should I actually change my choice? His due punishment will be swift, my dear daughter. Do it for Mother. Oh, for fuck's sake. Chapter 4, Metamorphosis. Oh man, the 2nd candle is lit. Its name is Philia, the love for friends. The yellow candle shone and danced with her breath. Let this candle burn until its wick is spent. Encourage friendship, bring forth memories. Let me walk in his halls without any suspicion. Let me rummage through his belongings invisibly. His journal. He guards his journal fiercely. I must find it. Rosa adjusted her coat as she sat on one of the reserved seats. The theater was packed. The air buzzed with excitement. She hadn't realized this many people would come tonight. Oh, Mother, I wish they would stop staring at me. And Vaina, this was Madame Catherine Perrit's first solo concerto. Her name had been slowly gathering recognition the past few years. It was feasible to expect a full house. Still, the turnout was more than they had expected. Paris had taken Rosa and Catherine by surprise. The sheer number of people and their liveliness were well above the usual size of their small town. Catherine was obviously thrilled with the opportunity to play in such an esteemed venue for her debut. Rosa tried her best to keep her anxiety under control. This was for Catherine. Yeah, for her. This was her her night. Rosa took a deep breath and released it slowly. It relaxed her. I hope the show starts soon. Rosa's eye drifted towards the stage and then to the throng of people gathered on her far left. In the middle of the hall stood a familiar shape of a man. He had his back to her. But the posture and the build were unmistakable. That is Julem. Her heart made a sudden, gleeful jump. She was delighted that he had made it to Catherine's show. He had been traveling extensively recently. What if she walked over and made sure? Julem would greet her kindly. She was sure Catherine would be thrilled to know he was here. Rosa pondered for a bit, reminded of a sudden wince of pain. Soon the master of ceremonies obliged people to take their seats. Julem turned around and walked towards her. He stopped midway and took a seat without noticing her presence. Rosa seemed deep in thought. What's wrong, sweetheart? Is something bothering you? Nothing, Mother. Don't lie to me. I just didn't expect to see him here, that's all. Oh, see, I see. Is it the same problem, isn't it? It is the same problem, isn't it? Boom. Boom. Does the present upset you? Are you worried about Catherine now that he's here? That one, I think. That filthy man again. Seriously. God damn it. She really is terrible. I'm sure Catherine will be pleased. Whatever will she think now that her lover is back? I bet she would rather spend all her time with him as usual. My poor darling. Always running after her star. I wonder how long until she is tired of you constantly tagging along. You brag to me that you share everything like sisters. Does that include Julian too? Okay, now that's not nice. You can't talk to your daughter like that. Okay, you are making your life so complicated, darling. Why do you even bother yourself with these people? It is obvious he is never going to look at you. It is obvious she will abandon you. Oh my god! Come on! Seriously? What kind of mother would tell any of this to her child? To her daughter? Oh. Ah, man. It is a... I don't know. Okay, I know this might be a wrong thinking, but we know that Catherine will be dead. Unfortunately. And terribly, but because of that, let's go that this obvious she will abandon you when they get together, okay? They make such a lovely pair. Rosa winced at Mother's voice, as if it were nails grating on a wall. It is only a matter of time, isn't it? What will you do then? Aren't you tired of being the third wheel? It's not like that, Mother. We're friends. Friends? Darling, friendship is nothing but a shallow kind of relationship. People change friends as easily as the weather. You don't even remember the friends you make at a certain age. Well, that's not true at all. Friendship do not last. Family is more important. Sorry, Mother, but I don't like you, and I'm not gonna go with family is more important in your case. Friendship don't last then. Listen to Mother. Friendship don't last. You always lose so much. You give all of yourself. I just don't want you to get hurt. I don't believe it. They are not worth the love you give them. My dear, every relationship is centered around need. They need you now, but soon they will abandon you too. Rosa's tongue felt bitter in her mouth. She was filled with annoyance for her mother. Wasn't happiness as fleeting as friendship, yet it was not any less than real than sadness. These friends. These were people who accepted her. They shared laughter and tears, their own regrets and dreams. What more was needed? Let's find out the answer in the next episode. Okay, there probably won't be the answer for this question, but well, we'll continue with the story in the next one. So, hope you enjoyed this, and see you then. Bye.